Alright. Hey guys, what's up? It's the Culture Detective here, uh, doing the second video for List Week 2016. I will be going to Guangxi, China, mainland China, in 4 days. So I have to rush, my ass to, finish the first half of 2016 list week. So anyway, today I'm gonna do the top 10 best days. I've just done the top 10 worst days like a couple hours ago, and it got me pretty in a bad mood. So I recollected myself, had a drink, and had some snacks, and I'm back in a better mood because I'm about to talk about 10 really good days in 2016. Yeah, even though 2016 is the worst year of my life so far, there are still good moments. Good moments. So we have the honorable mentions. We have February 29th, where I get to watch the Oscars and Leonardo DiCaprio won finally, and I'm happy for him. October 7th, I had nice food on in the morning. Afternoon, or at noon and at night, and I get to hang out with my cousins. They're great, and we started practicing our drama, our play, because I joined drama club in our school, and I played Minecraft when I was 14. I still play Minecraft, and I still, till this day, I love the game, and I played Minecraft, and I won a few mini games and Hypixel. You know the drill. On May 28th, similarly, I played Minecraft and won some mini games, and I get to watch the movie The Revenant, which is pretty great. Okay, number 10, May 1st. It's a Labor Day, which means I don't have to go to school, and I get to take some of my time out to actually film my movie, my short film, my first short film, not official, but still my first short film that actually has a narrative underneath, and I like it. I enjoy it. At number 9, we have June 17th. Not only was the exam over, which means no more stress, time to take a rest, time to sleep and party. Also, a moon-shaped pool by Radiohead is released. Before this day, I was already a huge Radiohead fan, thanks to Kid A and Rainbows and OK Computer, and I heard that they would be dropping a new album, and I was super duper excited. And they dropped a moon-shaped pool, and it's a great album. And at number 8, June 25th, I also get to film a huge chunk of my movie, and I also get to watch the Breaking Bad episode 1 Minute, which I think is fantastic, very entertaining. And at number 7, it's September 25th, where it's a Saturday, and usually on Saturdays it sucks because I have to go to school, I have to go to swim, and I have to go to other activities. And on that specific day, there are no schools, no swimming, no none. And again, I get to play Minecraft and win some mini games, and I actually get to read the stories that I wrote myself, and I cried. I teared up reading one of my own stories, and I'm just really proud of that. And at number 6, it's March 2nd, and I am really happy about this day solely because I get to perform drama. We have been practicing this play for like a few months then, and on March 2nd, we have to perform it in front of the judges, and an audience, and with a bunch of other actors and, backstage people and directors, and it was really satisfying. And then at number 5, it's March 29th to April 3rd. Any day in the middle of in the midst of this period of time, because during this period of time, I get to go to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and Singapore again. And they are both amazing cities. I had a lot of fun being there. Actually, I really love the experience. It's truly a one in a lifetime experience, especially uh, on that trip. I didn't go anywhere that special in Singapore, but for Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, I actually get to have a lot of fun and eat a lot of local food, which I find cultural, um, pretty culturally gratifying, I guess. Even though during that period of time my old phone was dead and I was kind of sad about that, but still, nonetheless, a great trip, and I'm gonna talk about that trip sometime soon as well. And at number four, it's December 22nd. 2016, and it is actually the last day of school in 2016, and I was actually really happy that day. That day was super satisfying for me. First of all, we have the annual Christmas party and the Christmas performance, which is super cringy, and I get to enjoy the cringe and laugh my ass off watching these cringy singing and dancing performances. And also on the same day, I send out 6 Christmas cards to Cedric, Natalie, Jordana, Linda, Jeffrey, and Mary. And Mary thanked me. He said thank you to me, which back then doesn't really mean anything. You know, it's just a thank you. But if I could relive that moment right now, I would give like many things to relive that moment, because um, it's just a rare thing to be friends with so many great people at that moment. And Jordana also apologized to me. If you have watched my worst days video, you will learn that Jordana had done some really destructive things to me. And on December 22nd, 10 months after the fact, she apologized, and I'm just really happy about that. But not like evil happy, ha ha ha, you finally apologize. But more like, I'm happy for her that she recognized her own mistake while I recognized my own. And then number three, it's September 7th. It's my birthday, and on that day, Jordana, Linda, and Cedric actually bought me a birthday cake. And I didn't expect that to happen, because usually I'm pretty unpopular at school. But having popular girls that are really special, like Jordana and Linda, and my own best friend Cedric, buy me a birthday cake, I am forever grateful. In fact, even though after they gave me the birthday cake, Max and Keith came out of nowhere and destroyed the cake, I still kept the happy birthday sign, and I kept it in my wallet ever since. And man, this is the happy birthday sign, and I am forever grateful for it. And then for number two and number one, it's really a tie, because I'm equally as happy for both of these days. Let's talk about July 10th to August 11th first. Yeah, this period of time, July 10th to August 11th, I love it, because I get to go to USA for the second time in my life, and I've been waiting to go there again for 7 years at that moment. And to be able to go to USA again is a huge pleasure for me, actually. And not only do I get to go to Seattle, Washington, I also get to go to LA, California, and Houston, Texas. And that trip is my second most satisfying trip in my life. And if I have to pick one day in that trip, it had to be July 29th, because I get to go to Universal Studios, and it's the most fruitful, fun day that I have ever experienced, I think. Also, for the Malaysia Singapore trip, if I have to pick one day, it would be April 2nd, where I was at Gardens by the Bay in Singapore. I was in one of the restaurants. I was eating a chicken wing when I lost a tooth, like a baby tooth. And it was bleeding everywhere, but I was just really happy because I have lost teeth in many different places. One time in Paris, in Charles de Gaulle Airport, I lost a tooth eating a piece of chocolate as well. And then now uh, in Singapore, I lost a tooth eating chicken wings. So that's a story to tell. But I think, yeah, I love the July 29th, the day I went to Universal Studios, but I think it's equally as good, or maybe even not as good as April 25th. And I will call it Reunion Day. And, whoop. And ever since that day, every year on April 25th, I celebrate that day. Um, because if you have watched my worst days video, you would have realized that um, I have gone through some shit on February 14th and also on February 20th, and I was in a really bad position, in a really bad mood for 72 days, and April 25th marks the ending to that period of time. I think it's around 72 days, maybe I'm not 100% accurate, but in early April 2016, I was pretty much hopeless. I pretty much have fully accepted the fact that I'm never going to be friends with these great people ever again, and I was really heartbroken. And then suddenly, I saw that Natalie and Jeffrey and Jordana, Cedric, Linda are arguing. I think I saw that. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Um, maybe I saw something else, but I saw something, and Natalie saw that, and then Natalie asked me, texted me, like unblocked me and texted me, what did I observe? And I told her everything I observed, that Natalie and Jeffrey are arguing with Jordana, Linda, and Cedric, which means now the team of 6 are split into 3, 2, and 1 being me. And so later on, me, Natalie, and Jeffrey reunited. At first, I was super skeptical, and Natalie was like, "What the fuck, man? Like, why are you so different now?" Because I at that point I already lost trust in any person ever. So me, Natalie, and Jeffrey decided to team up against Jordana, Linda, and Cedric. But before we go head to head and actually declare war, there's this other thing that happened. Apparently, we need to do another project for English oral class. Oral meaning speaking, meaning that we have to do this drama thing. And we need to split into groups, and every group needs like 8 members, or yeah, 8. And and we need, and our class got like 30 something, so we need to split the class into 4 big groups, with each group having 8 members, 8 to 9. And yeah, and because of this thing, chaos happened, mayhem happened. The entire class was in so much chaos. Everybody was fighting against each other. It was just a huge mess. And I witnessed it, and I didn't know what to do. I thought it's pretty spectacular to see so much chaos happening, but I didn't know what to do, because at that moment I was really powerless. I couldn't stand up and say something. And for some reason, Linda decided to reform the team, plus Pete and Diane. And I still remember on the morning of April 26th, I went onto the WhatsApp group where everyone's just discussing what to do, and I said, okay, okay, I know we're not gonna get along together, but I think if this person wants to join that group, then that person can maybe join us, and then this person can maybe join you, and maybe then we're all good, right? And then Jeffrey was like, what are you talking about? I was a little confused. Then I looked at the list, the group list, the grouping list, and I saw that me, Linda, Jordana, Cedric, Natalie, Jeffrey are back again, plus Pete and Diane. And for a moment, I thought I was dreaming. I just stopped, and I smiled, but not like ha ha yeah, more like internally, I I feel relieved, and I feel warm and safe again, and I feel satisfied again, and that is one tiny glimpse of happiness that I haven't felt for a long time, and it's just absolutely beautiful. And I call April 25th the reunion day, and on every year, in every year, I celebrate reunion day, even though no one else in this world celebrates it. But I will celebrate it. I will listen to some good music. I will have snacks. I will have snacks. I will party hard. I will, what's this? Oh, yeah. I will have snacks. I will party hard. I will eat chocolate. I will eat Korean snacks. I will eat whatever. And it would just be fantastic. And, yeah, and apparently it was Linda's idea to, reform the team. So, if I can talk to her ever again in the future, I will thank her for that. I don't think I've thanked her for that, but I will. I definitely will. So, yeah, what are your best days of 2016? Comments below. Let me know, and thanks for watching.